Hi, I'm Nick Anderson, and this is the Wednesday Night Show starring me, Nick Anderson. I thought we'd start the night off by just playing a little music, my favorite thing to do. So this is a cover of Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. All right, here we go. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, she's crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and her boyfriend too, yeah. It's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart, and I'm free. I wanna glide down over Mulholland. I wanna write her name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. I'm gonna leave this world for a while, and I'm free. Free falling, and I'm free. Free falling, yeah, I'm free. Free falling, yeah, I'm free. Free falling, falling, yeah, I'm free. Free falling, yeah, I'm free. Free falling, falling. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna put my guitar away, and then we're gonna get right to this beer of the week here. All right, man. This week's been tough so far, and I need a beer. So this week's beer of the week, let's put the title up here for you guys, is Lakeside by Point Brewing. And the way I picked this one this week is I was doing my grocery shopping actually today with my mask, and let's open that bad boy up. I was just peering through, and I was like, I'm gonna do something different than an IPA this week, because I've done an IPA the last few weeks and had a few comments that I should do something that isn't an IPA. So I thought I'll do I'll do something else. And I was peering through the cooler doors when I saw Lakeside by Point Brewing from Stevens Point. Now, Lakeside Vacation Ale to be more exact. And the reason I wanted this is because I was like, I wish I was Lakeside on vacation right now. So I was like, that's a perfect beer. Maybe it'll take me there. So let's see if it takes me there. We'll pour it into the glass here. And one of the other great things I love about Point Brewing, I have taken the Point Brewing brewery tour. My wife actually lived in Stevens Point for 2 years when she was in grad school. So we took the Point Brewing tour, and fun story about that. There was a bunch of people that left the tour at the end, and they had little chips, and they spent their chips, but like didn't drink all of the beer. And there they do it where they like have actual bottles that you taste out of, so they pour bottles into glasses. So there's a bunch of bottles left on the bar, and he was like, these are just gonna get thrown away. Do you two want to drink all of these? So we were like, you know what? We can walk back to your apartment from here. So yes. So then all of these people, there was like a 10 half drank beers, and then we just drank all of the half drank beers, and they were not, no lips were placed on these beers because they were pouring them into glasses. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it because it's kind of gross. But let's taste this Lakeside. I should put the bottle back up here. Lakeside Vacation Ale. Let's see if it takes me away. Okay. First things, it definitely tastes like a regular ale, but there's something really smooth about it. Something really smooth. I can't quite put my finger on it, but what I would say to the casual beer drinker is that this beer is like your regular old beer, an ale, something that's easy drinking, but it has a little bit extra something smooth, which I find would make it perfect for a dock beer. What I mean by a dock beer is the kind of beer you can sip while your toes are dipping in a lake. So keep that in mind. Oh, look at that. It's called Lakeside. Wow. So I would drink this beer on a dock. I classify Stevens Point Lakeside as a dock beer. Boom. Okay, so tonight we have a very special guest. We have a superhero coming on the show, and I'm very excited about this. It's our first superhero we've ever had on the show. I actually didn't even believe in superpowers before I met this person, but we have Hayley coming on the show. And Hayley, excuse me, it's one of the downsides to drinking beer on your show, I guess, is you burp a little bit. With Hayley coming on the show, and her superpower, get this, she can tell what pant size people wear, like to a T. Like, not like, oh, she like guesses what pant size people wear, and it's like she's like normally right. No, it's a superpower, people, a superpower that she can tell. So let me get her banner ready here, because this is not just an ordinary guest. We have Hayley. Oh, that's the wrong one. Superhero. So let's bring Hayley in here. Hey, Hayley, how you doing?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I am good. I noticed that even though you're a superhero, you are not wearing a cape. That's my first impression of you.
True.
True?
You don't want to rub it in the faces of everyone around you.
That's true. Very true. Okay, so Hayley, you're a superhero. Your power is that you can tell exactly what size pants people wear. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it
like,
is.
how did this superpower come to be?
Well, I work at Buckle, which is known for its awesome denim.
Okay.
So every single day when I'm at work, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at a person, picking out what size they are, and bringing them jeans in their size.
So let me paint a scenario for you. Joe Schmo comes in your store.
Okay.
And he says, "Yo, I'm Joe Schmo. I wear a size 37." And you're in your head, you're like, "There's no freaking way, Joe Schmo." Do you bring him a 37? Or let's say Joe Schmo wears a 32. What do you bring? What do you bring him?
I bring him what he actually wears, a 32. So I'll, like, even if they say they wear something and I know it's wrong, I'll bring them what I think is right.
Okay. Okay. And now what if Joe Schmo looks at the inside waistband of those pants and he goes, "Girl, can you not
I
hear?"
mean, it's crackling a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but normally they don't look. Also, something that we do is we'll literally rip the tags off
Okay.
so that they don't, because like I know I'm right. So if I gotta
Yeah.
rip the tag off, I'll just do it so they don't
Because
even
you're a
know.
superhero.
And they'll put it on and they'll love it and then they'll buy it.
And then do you reveal to them like a game show? Like at the end, you like reveal the size.
No, not usually. I mean, sometimes.
Okay.
I don't want to rub it into their faces that I
You're a
lied
very
to them.
you're a very humble superhero, is what I'm
Yes,
learning.
you're humble,
Like you don't want to
sometimes
just
you're
put your superpower in people's faces and such. So, okay. Well, it's very impressive, Hayley. And I have to say to the group, I've seen this power firsthand. My wife and I went into Buckle when Hayley was working, and I asked her, "What size pants do you think that I wear?"
32 regular.
And she guessed exactly correct. Now, I have to admit, it's kind of sad. Since quarantine, I've switched up to a 34. But you know, when we were in Buckle before all of this, I was at a 32. So, you know, she got it spot on. So, okay, I have a challenge for you, Hayley, and I think this is what everyone who's watching wants.
I'm ready.
We're gonna show you pictures of celebrities, and I want you to tell me what their pant size is, and I'll tell you if I think you're correct, and the world will tell you if you think you're correct. And then
Right.
in the comments here, let's see what we've got here. Before we do this, we see some highs and such. Hello, everyone. In the comments here, we're going to have you guys put in what size you think before Hayley tells us her size. So, Hayley, that'll give you, like 20 seconds to decide what size. And then we can see if the other people are correct with you. Anyone who is correct with you gets to drink a sip of their beer with me at home.
Great.
Okay, so our first pant person of the night is Joe Exotic from Tiger King. Now, Hayley, tell me. Well, actually, don't tell me. People in the comments, what size pant does Joe Exotic wear? And while the people are deciding that, Hayley, so I learned today that women's and men's pant sizes are different. Is that true?
Yeah, they're a little bit different. So men's go by the inches of their waist.
Okay.
Women's, most stores in the United States use like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. At Buckle, I think it may be European sizing. We use like 25, 26, 27, 28.
Okay.
So a little bit different than most stores, but equivalates.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Do you think that most women do most women know that?
I would say most women probably know that.
Okay, because I definitely didn't know that, and I feel like it's important when we're judging comments here for everyone to know that.
Right.
Okay. So, men, if you are like, I don't even know what to guess for women, then you can put the man size in there, but just notate that you are guessing in man sizing. Okay. So we've got, that's the next part. My bad. We've got Joe Exotic here. Let's see what our commenters have to say. We have a medium. That covers a very wide range of sizes, so you are a smart person. Hayley, what do we think for the pant size of Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic would wear a 28 in a slim jean.
Ooh. In a slim jean, you say? Are you sure? Because, definitely yes. Yeah, I forgot who we were talking about here. Joe Exotic. Definitely a slim pant.
I would give him a slim boot cut. That'll give him a lot of room to wear his boots and to fit his leg brace around him.
Oh, so you think, okay, but I'm thinking with a boot cut, like I normally have like it's like wider all the way down. So wouldn't that kind of be uncomfortable underneath the brace that he wears?
Well, it's slim through the hip and thigh down into the knee, and then below the knee it gets wider. So I think his
Okay.
brace would fit on top of it.
So wouldn't a bell bottom be even better maybe? Because then it, you
Yeah,
can fit it.
maybe.
Okay,
I
so
personal preference. I don't know if Joe's a bell bottom kind of guy.
you know what? I think we should make him a bell bottom kind of guy. So this is what I want us to comment. If you're on Twitter, I want you to post bell bottoms for Joe Exotic.
I think he's in prison right now.
Oh yeah, he's in prison. Okay, let me edit this hashtag.
He's in prison.
Once he is out of prison. Okay. I want you to hashtag on Twitter. Hashtag bell bottoms for Joe Exotic once he is out of prison. It's a nice, simple, easy hashtag that anyone can use. That's the great thing about it. Okay, on to our next person here. And I want to see some more comments here for jean sizes. Oh, we have a few more that came in. We had a 34 come in. We say Lainey says this is my favorite jean expert. So we had a 34 come in, a 34 come in. The expert says 28. I'm sorry. So you do not get to take a sip of your beer. So, to put it in perspective, Skinny Lover Ian in the band, he also wears a 28, I think. So, that was our, I think that's a good Joe Exotic, placeholder. Okay, next picture. And I apologize, this picture's gonna be a little bit racy, Hayley. But as a superhero of pant sizing, I think maybe you can handle it. And boom. Oh, damn. Okay, we got Nicki Minaj from the Anaconda music video. Tell me what do we got here?
I would give Nicki a size 28 in a can curvy.
Ooh, okay. So first of all, 28 seems awfully small for what I'm seeing in this picture. Okay, but this is, again, maybe this is the men-women sizing difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, definitely, because Joe Exotic's pants are not going to fit on Nicki Minaj, am I right?
It's a little different, and women's pants are built differently, and that's why I chose a can curvy, because they have lots of room through the hip and thigh, and they taper at the waist. So that'll accommodate Nicki's hourglass figure.
Okay. That's a very kind way of putting that.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like that. I like that. And so with girls' jeans, it's both size and shape.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's jeans that go all the way from very slim for a girl who's straight up and down, all the way to very curvy. So a girl who has more hips and booty.
Okay. Cool. Which, actually, that's going to be the title of our next album, More Hips and Booty. Yeah.
I support it.
Yeah. Because, honestly, that's what... I figured, I was like, how can I relate to everyone in America at once? More hips and booty. It's what we've all got during this. Because we're all snacking pretty hard. And, folks, this is why the Wednesday night show starring Nick Anderson is so great. You're not going to get this kind of fantastic television anywhere else. You're not going to see superheroes like we have. Okay, next subject. One of my favorites. Selena Gomez. What are we talking?
I'd say Selena is probably a 25 in that curvy fit.
Okay. Cool.
It's much smaller than Nicki, but as you can see, she has a little bit of a hip.
Sure.
So I would give her a curvy to accommodate her hip, but in a smaller size.
Okay.
She is a little slimmer.
Cool. And this superpower is amazing because you're a saleswoman, right?
I am.
I mean, so for you to be able to look at people and know exactly what pant size they wear, I mean, that's incredible.
Comes in handy.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic skill to have. Now, okay, let's move on to our next. This is one of my favorites. Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Willy Wonka. And, you know, I don't want you to guess what he would be like if he blew up like a giant blueberry. I want just this in this picture. What are we talking?
Oh my gosh. I would give him like a 32 probably in a regular fit jean.
Yeah. I would agree. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Although I would say in that he's definitely wearing a 32 regular fit. I would love to see Willy Wonka in a 32 skinny jean.
Yeah, I think that would really suit his body type.
And then if we changed the purple to a black and the hat to a black, he looks like he belongs in the band My Chemical Romance. Like Willy Wonka goth, all he needs is some color changes and skinny jeans, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yes.
What else do we have here? Oh, yes. The one that I'm most excited for. Our neighbor, your neighbor, Tom Hanks.
Tom. He is a 34. Probably
34.
in a more relaxed fit.
What kind of fit?
Relaxed.
Relaxed fit. Of course Tom Hanks is a relaxed fit. Of course. Fantastic. Okay, we have one more. Let's see. Does anyone else hear bubble wrap poppin'? Yes, we do. We're not sure what it is. Sorry about that. Okay, we have one more. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Boom. Carol Baskin. What do we got?
I would put her in a 32 in a curvy fit.
32 in a curvy fit. Okay. Would you change the jean style if she's running from a tiger?
I would maybe give her some running shorts or leggings. Perhaps.
See, I'm glad you said that because I was actually going to recommend that we take the pair of jeans you recommended, snip off from the knee down so that she is able to run more freely.
Yeah.
From the tiger.
Give her a little more mobility.
Give her more mobility, which actually next week's episode is all about how to run from a tiger with more mobility. I'm kidding. That's not what we're going to do. We're not going to do that.
So, Nick, do you think Carol Baskin killed her husband?
I don't know.
He doesn't.
I don't know. I'm not set on a 100% yes like many people are. Do I think it's possible? Yeah. But I also think that it's possible she didn't because I've read several different things and I still don't know what I think. But it was brought up to me that, okay, her husband was going to Costa Rica a bunch, and at that time people were disappearing in Costa Rica a lot. So it's possible he disappeared in Costa Rica. And she says on her website that that's the reason she put in the will that she, in the case of a disappearance. So, so if anyone who's not familiar in Tiger King, there's a lady who may or may not have killed her husband. She says she didn't. People think that she did. In the will, it said, in the case of my husband's disappearance, which a lawyer then they got on TV, and he was like, I've never seen anyone put the disappearance in the... But, and I was, at that point in the episode, I was like, she killed her husband. But then thinking more about it and reading that article, I was like, well, if people were disappearing in Costa Rica, then yeah, I would have put that in the will too. So I don't know, Hayley. I don't know. I don't have a superpower like you. I don't know. What do you think?
I think she did it.
Yeah? How come?
I don't know. It's just kind of her attitude.
She has like a murdering attitude?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It just seems like she did it.
That's true. Yeah, I wonder if it's the way they portrayed her in there that makes it seem like that. I'm not sure. But anyways, I digress. Hayley, it has been so wonderful having you on the show. The way in which you can size people's pants is truly remarkable. And I can't wait until we can come back to Buckle. Hayley works at the Buckle in the Oakwood Mall, and she'd be happy to help you find that perfect fit, because she's going to help you find the actual perfect fit, not the fit that you think you have. And I'm speaking for her, so maybe that's not true. But she can help you find jeans that fit really freaking well. So, Hayley, thank you for joining us. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
I miss you, Nick.
Oh, I miss you too.
Quarantine being lifted, so.
Yes, I cannot wait. Yeah, I can't wait until we can hang out, do a cheers, have a bonfire, hang out, play yard games. But until then, fist bump through the interweb. Boom. Boom. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. And have a fantastic rest of your night. Say hello to Ian and his family for me.
I will.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
So that was Hayley. Superpower, being able to fit jeans and name the size right away. Now, tonight's, let's see here. Oh, look at that. Hayley, I'm wearing the jeans you sized right now. That's true. My wife is wearing a pair of jeans that Hayley helped her pick out. And they fit fantastic, I would say, and she would say, I bet. So, that's cool. Let's see here. Way to go, Hayley. We're going to end the show pretty soon here. But before we do, I have to finish the rest of this beer, which this is the fastest a beer has ever gone during the show. So I think this is the most drinkable beer I've ever had on the show. Again, it's the Lakeside by Point Brewing. So absolutely fantastic beer. Yeah, and I just want to talk a little bit more before we end the show here. And in the meantime, if you guys have any questions or things you'd like to see on the show, I'd love to see them in the comments right now. So any questions that you have for me or anything that you would like to see in next guests and things like that. We have a hello from Minnesota. Hello, Peggy. How are you? And yeah, so what I kind of want to talk about is how everyone during this quarantine has felt, I think, ups and downs that are really, really difficult. I think some days you are feeling way up and you're like, you know what? We're going to get through this and this is hard, but we will come out of this stronger than ever. And then other days you're like, this is the worst thing that has ever happened. We're all going to die. All the people I know are going to die. I don't know how I'm going to make any money. And all of the money that I did have is gone and all my plans are gone and everything sucks. And then the next day you're back up to, we're going to make it through this. We're going to be stronger than ever. So I just want to comment on that for a second. Because many people still do not believe in mental illness. And now I'm switching gears a little bit. But what you're experiencing is what people with mental illness experience through their entire life. Days where they have manic highs and days where they have manic lows. And it's hard to be in the middle, and sometimes when they're in the middle, they don't just feel okay, they feel nothing, which I know that you've experienced in this as well. So when you say that mental illness isn't real, you're experiencing part of how it feels right now. And I say that as someone who experiences mental illness and has dealt with it, sought therapy for it. And I think it's important to note that you're feeling these feelings because now you have a deeper understanding of how people with these issues feel. That's all I wanted to say on that. Do we have any questions in the comments here? It doesn't look like we do so far. So I'm going to play a little bit more of a song, and then we're going to get out of this thing and get back to our evenings. All right. All right. So tonight I want to play a song to end the show that my dad actually wrote when he was in college with his friends. I don't know that he wrote the words, but I know that he was part of the band that did. It's a song called My Clothes Are Alive, and it's very silly, and I didn't practice it, so I hope it goes well. we're just going to do our best here. The chord progression of this song is what's known as the sacred chord progression because it's one of the first ones I learned, and it's fantastic. So here we go. Closer alive, you're my closer alive. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Closer alive, you're my closer alive. There goes my left shoe. I got up this morning, I went to get dressed, but what I found has really made me depressed. My pants, they was dancing, my shirt was soaked with sweat. They wouldn't be so bad, but I haven't worn them yet. My closer alive, you're my closer alive, and they're dancing all over the street. My closer alive, you're my closer alive. My socks are wearing feet. Well, my Levi's were a shaking, my Adidas wouldn't stop. And my brand new shirt from Cheskin just went back to the shop. Just went over to my dresser, opened up the middle drawer, and a swarm of deadly sweaters started making for the door. My closer alive, you're my closer alive. I've got nothing left to wear. My closer alive, you're my closer alive. The damn things that left me bare. And then I started thinking that they can't do this to me. I grabbed some coat hangers while my shorts began to flee. I chased my wardrobe down, so now my clothes know better. I showed them I meant business when I blew my I sweater. Felt alive, my clothes are alive. My belt took a swing at me. Clothes are alive, yeah, my clothes are alive. My ties are swinging in a tree. Now you may think that it's funny, my clothes behave this way, but you will not be laughing when your sweaters have their day. My clothes are alive, yeah, my clothes are alive, and they're running all over the street. My clothes are alive, yeah, my clothes are alive, yeah, my socks are wearing feet. My clothes are alive, yeah, my clothes are alive, and they're dancing all over the street. My clothes are alive, yeah, my clothes are alive, and my socks are wearing feet. And that is My Clothes Are Alive. So, that song was very prevalent during my whole life, my childhood. And I think now that you've heard that song and know that it was prevalent through my childhood, you probably understand me a lot better. So cheers to that. Cheers to that song. I love that song. My band is working on something with that old band right now, and can't wait for you to hear that. Yeah. There's certain things in life that just give you a little spunk. Let's see what we got here. I was picturing that when you said it was a great song. Grady is dancing. I think that's what she was picturing. This is a great song. I agree. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Wednesday night show starring Nick Anderson. It's a blast doing this show for you guys. Make sure you share this post, and we are live every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. So we'll see you. We start promptly at 7. Let's get some more people watching this. Share this episode, and we'll see you next week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Nick Anderson, and keep positive, everybody.